We are already at Precept 11. So we're getting to a very advanced level. But as you get more advanced, it's really not about more things. It's not about a new technique or practice or even a teaching. It's really a matter of going deeper. It's really a matter of taking what you're connecting with and now bringing it into the world. It's really about sharing it with others. And so Precept 11 is really advanced, and yet it's very, very simple. In a sentence, it's not about you anymore. There's going to be a place in your practice where you're doing your practice because you're seeking something, more peace, more happiness, greater awareness, more love, and all these things will accrue as you dive deeper into this wellspring of love that is your own indwelling spirit. But there's going to be a place where you're so full of this love and the wisdom and this desire to share with others that to really get to the next level, it becomes about helping others. And we can look at Jesus Christ or Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. We see here are great examples of people that made their life about serving others. My own Maharishi and the Maharaj, they dedicated their life to world peace and bringing more love into the world. This is the state of consciousness, and this is the state of consciousness that you want to develop. Most people, their whole lives is about fulfilling some need or desire they have. But there's actually a greater need moving through you. There's a greater desire guiding you. And that desire is to join with God and to serve God. And that's why all the great teachers around the world, they serve the Creator in whatever name they gave him or whatever way they served. Their intention was to bring more light into the world and to help their fellow human being. And so this is a practice I want to invite you to join into as well. And so one of the things you can do that I would like to recommend is, first of all, share what you are learning with others. You can invite a friend over. Matter of fact, take them through this course and be the big brother or sister. And you can have your own discussion about what we talk about here and bring it into your own community, create your own group, create your own enlightenment, be the point of presence so that others that are curious about these same things at least have someone to talk to. And I can play a part in sharing what I can share, some Shakti and some knowledge, but then you have an opportunity too, because you're going to have an insight. You're going to gain something through your meditation and through your journaling and through your life experience. And they will be able to relate to you perhaps in some ways better than they would to me. And because you know them and you're there for them, they may be comfortable asking you questions or getting guidance from you too. So one way that you can help is really just by sharing. Another way you can help is by listening. And another way you can help is, if you've got an idea, is to share that idea or that practice or this meditation. We give this meditation out freely. So I'd like you to breathe in and think about that. In what ways could you share? Is there anybody in your life that you could walk through this class or take them through a meditation or just share your experience with them? And maybe they're not ready to do a meditation or watch a video, but maybe just listening to you at first. Maybe you just taking 5 minutes to talk about an experience you're having could plant the seed to help awaken a latent knowing or this latent desire to find the self, to self-realize, to enlighten. So you then become that beacon or that point of presence or the energy that is the attractive force to maybe someone in your family or your office or your neighborhood or a friend you know. And just the person that they can talk about this with, because maybe they can't talk about it with a neighbor. Can you talk it with your neighbors and your family and people in your office? More and more people are, though. It's individuals going to other individuals and sharing their own personal experience that begins to plant the seeds that shift the collective consciousness of mankind. Just like if we go back to the revolutionary period, reading Thomas Paine's Common Sense, or writing by Ben Franklin, and someone getting the idea of liberty and the pursuit of happiness and having a democracy rather than a king, or having the idea of women's rights or equal rights for people of other color. I mean, what we hopefully take for granted now was a whole different consciousness just a generation ago. And so now you are playing a part in this new leap in consciousness. You're the one to bring people into the awareness that there is something to realize, that there is an enlightenment, that there is a way to find happiness and peace. You can be that emissary of the light. I'd like to anoint you as a sage incognito to go out into the world and just not administer or to get them to join our group. It's not about me. It's not about this class even or a group or anything like that. It's just sharing love. It's just caring about another person and taking a little bit of time out of your life to be there for another person in the most basic way. So that's what I consider an advanced practice. There are people that spend all their time just trying to have an experience or work on themselves, or they have another drama they're working on, and it just goes on and on and on. But you find the deeper you go in this practice, where you're really going to make the biggest shift is as your focus is no longer on yourself. When you get that life isn't just about you and doing something that you think will please you, or you get an idea from someone else. If you make a lot of money or have the right spouse or kids or some other thing. But once you look within, as you're doing now, and you start to tap in to the source of life within you, you find there's so much joy just right here waiting for you. God never left. The kingdom of heaven lies within. So I don't mean to get like real religious on you or anything, but if you look at the New Testament as a great example, you hear Jesus saying this again and again. The kingdom of heaven lies within, or the kingdom of the Father lies within. And this is recounted in other scripture too. Matter of fact, it's a universal teaching. It's the essence of what enlightenment is. Jesus is teaching enlightenment because the kingdom of heaven within us is God within us. And finding it or realizing it is God realization. And he says as much. The enlightenment of the consciousness is realizing that the presence causing life within you is still within you causing life. And that's a divine presence. Now, you having this awareness, and I invite you to breathe in and just feel that presence within you, feel it around the globe, and now feel it being shared between you and me, whether at this point you may not need to even put your hands up, but you can if you want. Just like you don't need to go through some breathing necessarily with every meditation, but it helps you to calm your mind if you need to. It's really not about a doing, it's really about it allowing. So as you breathe in, just allow yourself to feel. Let the love in, let grace in. And as you breathe out, just let go of everything else. Let's step into this jacuzzi and just soak in the warm feeling, soak in the love. And I'd like to invite you to just think about, you just try it on like a coat, see if it fits, see if you like it. Just try on this idea of you being picked, or you being chosen, or you being called by the divine to bring more light into this world. Breathe out and just feel that. See if you can connect with me in this way. And that's not to take a great deal of pride and get ego-based about it, like you're better than someone, of course. But it's really in the most humble way to say, look, whatever there is, whatever I can share, if there's someone there that I can help, I would like to serve. That's a state of consciousness. I want to invite you to practice for whatever amount of time you want to. But try it every day and watch what happens. It's like you create a space within yourself for the Holy Spirit or the divine or a higher intelligence, so it can move through you. You just start thinking different. You start thinking less about your problems and your drama. And as you start focusing on serving others, it's like the divine says, hey, there's an opening. There's an opportunity. This being is connecting, and now we can work together. Instead of it just going off chasing another dream or resisting or being involved in what we think of as mental programming or emotional responses or behavior patterns, which are just ingrained tendencies in the brain, which isn't you. So think about this for a minute. Just, if not before, at least through this class, your own mind has begun to realize that you are not your mind. And that's actually kind of a shift in consciousness right there. Or at least you see your mind in a new context. Obviously there is a mind, and it's a part of what you are in our being. A big part of your life is what you think and so forth. But now you can see that your thinking is just a process. Your body's a structure. That what's alive in you, the spirit in you, is like an electricity with an innate intelligence. And it needs a vehicle to be expressed through. So your physical body is like a light bulb. And the spirit's the electricity. And your soul's really just the imprint. It's the vehicle it comes into. And then this consciousness can be expressed. So the expression of the consciousness is the spirit, right? It's animating your existence. It's expressed through what? Well, the consciousness is expressed through what you think, is it not? And what you feel. Isn't what you think and feel an expression of your consciousness or indicative of your state of consciousness? And don't you have a choice what state of consciousness to be in? So if you're in a higher state, you're more connected, the divine can use you more. If you're in a lower contracted, self-pity, anger, fear, whatever, you're limiting yourself and you're limiting the way the divine can work for you. So now as you engage yourself in helping others, your body and mind become a greater vehicle for your own indwelling spirit to shine forth and guide you. And as it does, you connect with, like synchronicity, like a very natural occurrence, with the people. There are these forces. And there's this law of attraction. What you put your attention on, energy follows. And if you're on this energy, this is what I've been teaching to CEOs and the corporate training programs and all the other work I do with business people, because they're all interested in the law of attraction. It's really simple. Put out an energy of something that can help them. If your intention is them, not you, their psychic energy field can pick up the opportunity to work with you. There's an attractive force. The more you meditate, as we're doing now, the greater your attractor field. The clearer your intention of what you want to manifest, the more powerfully you can manifest. And there it is in a nutshell. So let's take this into our life. Let's start to practice this. I invite you to take a deep breath, open your heart, and if you haven't already done so, just disrobe from your sense of self and step into the hot tub, the jacuzzi of consciousness. Let yourself feel that warmth in your own heart. It never goes away. As long as you're alive, spirit is there. So you can't ever say, well, I don't have a connection with spirit. You always have a connection with spirit. You always are spirit. Now your mind may wander. And that's why it's imperative to your own mind, or for your own mind, that you recognize that you're either ignoring that connection or just denying it because your brain has another idea of what it thinks you should be thinking about. So if you just understand that, okay, if you're in pain, it's simply because you're not putting your attention in the right place. The place to put your attention is here, inside yourself, to reconnect and get clear and get focused and get happy again. So breathe in. Let's do it together right now. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and just gaze into your mind's eye. So flick the on switch. And as you breathe out, just completely let go and feel the energy in your body spreading out around you. Just imbibe or enjoy this cocoon of light around your body. Just remember that there is an energy being conducted through you, and as you put your attention on it, it becomes clearer. Again, breathe in and open your heart just a little bit more. For the more open you are to receive, the more you will receive. And then as you breathe out, just let your ambitions go, let your blocks go, let your resistance go, let everything go. Just let go and let God. Lord, how may I be a vehicle for your love and light and wisdom? Breathe in and open your heart. I am open to receive. That's the intention. For the more open you are to receive, the more you receive. And you just practice every day. And now as you breathe out, just feel the warmth and the bubbling. Feel the love. Feel the very life force within you sustaining your existence, causing cells to regenerate, providing for the energy running through your nervous system and your chi and through these electromagnetic fields. Just feel your aliveness. Make it visceral. Breathe in and feel your aliveness. Feel your heart beating. Feel the love that is sustaining your own existence. Feel God's presence in your life. And as you breathe out, close your eyes and make sure you're gazing at the point between the eyebrows and just dial in on that feeling and enjoy that feeling. Let this feeling be your guide. For this is you, the Spirit. Just connect with the Spirit. May thy eye be single as you gaze into your mind's eye. And let it be easy, effortless, and enjoyable. There's no trying to do or get it. It's just right here. And you're simply observing. It doesn't have to be doing anything. There doesn't have to be a phenomena. Every meditation is going to be different. Something may happen, nothing may happen. It doesn't matter. You just keep sitting and connecting. And this clarity will develop. This love will develop. This peace. You just know. And you don't know because I told you. You know because that inner knowing has finally been freed from within you. And you have enlightened, and in fact, you are right now. In fact, your true self is already realized. It's only your mind that is beginning to realize the true nature of yourself. Think about that. Take a deep breath. Gaze into your mind's eye. Feel the love. And as you breathe out, just let go. And let this feeling be your guide. Let the sound of my voice be your guide. And just follow this feeling down the corridors of your own mind. Just enjoy the feeling. Like sitting in a jacuzzi. You don't have to do anything to relax when you're in a jacuzzi. In the same way when you meditate, you don't have to do anything. You roll your eyes up and then you let go. And behold, here's the divine. It never went anywhere, but now you can really pay attention to it. Now you can embrace it. Now you can spoon with it, like hug it. Now you and the divine, the presence, it's one. There's no separation. There's union. There's love. Breathe in and feel that love. Be the love. Be the love that you are. It all comes back to love. Divine love. It's a love that's been waiting for you your whole life, and here it is, right here, right now. Breathe in again. Bring your hands up. Keep your eyes closed. And feel the energy passing from my hands into your hands. Imagine I'm actually sitting in the room with you. And you can feel the energy moving from my hands into your hands. And get the diksha. So this is a blessing. Feel the diksha. Feel the love. Breathe in and draw that light down your arms into your heart. That's good. Now bring the left hand down and bring the right hand back up. And let's reinforce the energy on the crown chakra. Very slowly bring your hand just above the hairline, maybe bounce your hand a little bit, reinforce that connection. See if you can feel the energy at the top of your head, like a little field, like playing with magnets. There's a cushion. You feel that? See if you can feel it, just practice. And then go ahead and lay your hand down on the top of your head and allow the magnetism in your palm to go into your crown. It just helps you concentrate. It helps open the crown. So this is Diksha. This is the blessing. And you see this done all around the world. They do this in the Hindu tradition. Go ahead and take your right hand and bring it down. Like in the oneness movement, they're using this method of imparting the energy. When the Pope ordains a bishop, he puts his hand on the bishop's head. The Holy Spirit comes through to the crown of the bishop. You see this done in the Buddhist tradition, in the Hindu tradition, in the Christian tradition. We see again and again there's a reference to the top of the head and the awakening of consciousness and serving the Lord. So go ahead and take a deep breath and engage your crown center. Feel the crown placed upon your head. Feel the light glowing. Let's enjoy Thuriya. Crown meditation. And so just sitting here in meditation, when you're on your own, you don't need to hear my voice or watch anything. You could sit a whole hour and just enjoy this sensation at the top of your head, and you'll go out. You'll go into the most profound, blissful states. We call this Thuriya, the state beyond, going beyond the mind. So you often see a depiction of Buddha or Shiva or a guru or Christ, an avatar, someone who is revered sitting on top of a 1,000-petaled lotus. Well, the 1,000-petaled lotus is the symbol of the Kundalini that has awakened to your higher consciousness. And the symbol of someone sitting on top of the 1,000-petaled lotus means they've transcended the trammels of their mind and senses, their limiting beliefs and fears, the conditioning of their mind, their emotions, and behavior patterns. Their individual consciousness has merged into total consciousness. And they've realized the true nature of themselves and thus the true nature of God as being the consciousness that is inside everything, but not excluded by anything. So breathe in and feel this connection within yourself. Feel the energy at the top of the head. And now feel this energy moving up higher still, another foot or two. Go up to your halo. You got to brighten your halo here. Shine it up. So just imagine that light glowing. Imagine you were a vehicle for the divine. Do you intend it? Then declare it. And now go up higher still. Bring your awareness up into the roof and through the roof, up into the sky above. Feel yourself floating higher and higher through the clouds, high enough to see whole cities, whole state. Feel yourself going up above into the stratosphere, the ionosphere, past satellites, space stations. Behold the moon, the planets, the star. Expand your awareness out through the solar system. Just be aware of all the planets swinging around the sun like the hands of a great clock, indicating time and space to the narrow perception of your mind. And now expand your mind out. Expand your awareness beyond your sense perception. Expand beyond the solar system through the galaxy again. Expand yourself out through the ends of the universe. Just expand your awareness beyond time and space and energy and matter. Dissolve into the infinite potentiality, which is the consciousness itself. Merge into the feeling, dissolve into the void, and enjoy the bliss. Feel the peace. Feel the buzz, the bliss. Breathe in. In your mind's eye, behold the universe. Bring yourself back into the sphere of time and space, into the Big Bang. Shrink down into our own galaxy. Merge into our own solar system. Behold the sun, the earth and moon. Bring yourself back down to the planet, to your own nation, city, neighborhood, rooftop. Come back into the room. Sit back down on your body and observe the sensation at the top of your head. And now slowly open your eyes. Gaze into my eyes. Welcome home. Close your eyes again and just realize from this day forward, this awareness will continue to expand. This love and light and peace will continue to expand and grow in your heart and grow in your life. That peace and joy and love will continue to ferment and grow and be expressed through what you think and say and do. And this higher vibration, this light that you now generate, will be shared with everyone you see, everywhere you go, all the time, every day. May the whole world live in happiness and peace. May you all enjoy good health. May all enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, happiness, and peace. May the whole world live in happiness and peace. Can we now add maybe just 1 minute to each meditation each day to envisioning a world where we treated each other with love and respect, that we treated animals with love and respect, and the earth itself, minerals, the resources that have been given to us, that we behold the Creator through nature and respect nature and the elements and ourselves, because we're all part of the same system of organizing intelligence, and that's what we're really realizing, that we're a part of something greater than ourselves. We're transcending our egoic sense of self. That has been our fall from grace, our ego, our desire. Chasing after some desire, whatever that apple represented, or that snake. We weren't listening to the divine anymore. We fell from grace because we weren't listening. Now we're listening. This is your revelation. This is your awakening. This is your enlightenment. This is the Enlightened Course.